What if I told you some countries aren't poor because they lack resources, but because they depend on only one? It sounds backward, but throughout modern history, this single mistake has quietly destroyed entire economies. Natural resources are often seen as a blessing. Oil, gas, gold, minerals, they promise wealth, stability, and power. But when a country builds its entire economy around one resource, something dangerous happens. The government begins to rely on that resource for almost everything: jobs, public spending, currency strength, and political control. At first it works. Money flows in. Living standards rise. The country feels secure. But over time, other industries stop developing. Manufacturing slows. Innovation declines. The economy becomes fragile, even if it looks strong on the surface. Then comes the moment every resource-dependent country fears. Prices fall. Global demand shifts. Markets change. And suddenly, the single pillar holding the economy upright begins to crack. When that happens, governments face impossible choices. They can cut spending, which leads to unemployment and unrest. Or they can print money, which leads to inflation and instability. In many cases, politics becomes tied directly to controlling that resource. Power concentrates. Decisions become reactive. Long-term planning disappears. What makes this problem even worse is that resource wealth often hides structural weaknesses. As long as money is coming in, the warning signs are ignored until it's too late. History shows this pattern repeating across different regions, cultures, and political systems. The details change, but the outcome often doesn't. Countries that depend too heavily on a single resource lose flexibility. And without flexibility, even small global changes can trigger massive internal crises. Natural resources aren't inherently a curse, but dependence is. The real danger isn't what a country has, it's what it builds when that resource is all it relies on. And it leaves one important question. In a world where markets shift faster than ever, how many countries are still standing on just one pillar?